Hi, seventh graders. I wanted to talk to you about your Properties of Light lab before you got started on it. One thing that I noticed can be a challenge is writing an objective for a lab. So let's look at where you can find some helpful hints for what the objective of the lab is going to be. Usually there are some helpful hints in this blue box. For example, it says we are going to be using a simulation to investigate how the density of a material affects refraction. So just make sure that you read this carefully because a lot of times there are going to be helpful hints for you. Let's click the lab. Okay, for this lab there are some very specific directions that I would like you to read before you get started. Again, it tells you what you are going to be doing, that you can use this to help you write your objective. But I want you to notice this. You are only going to use the intro simulation. So if you scroll down, there's an intro. There's some things about prisms and more tools. You are more than welcome to click on that and play around. But for your lab report, you just need the intro section, okay? There's also Bending Light Instructions document that I do want you to click on and read. It gives you some very important information. So if I click on that, it tells me exactly what I need to do with the tools. And so one of the big questions that I've gotten in the past is, where can I find the index of refraction? And you guys, it's right here, index of refraction, and it says a number, and you will record that number. Also, it says the top material in the white portion of the screen should always be set to air so that you are only going to be changing the bottom portion. Okay, let's go back to the lab and take another look. If I click on intro, okay, I notice that I can change the material. So let's make it glass, for example. My index of refraction changed, so I would have to note that on the data sheet. This is how you turn the light on and off. You are always going to keep it set to ray. So let me turn the light on. Then I'm going to drag my protractor up, and there's a little black vertical line right in the middle that I'm going to line up with these dotted lines here. And then I'm going to line up this line right here on the 90 degrees. Okay, and I'm going to record the index of refraction, which means I have to, not the index of refraction, the angle of refraction on my data chart, which means I need to read where this red line lines up on the protractor, okay, and record that. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be glad to go over it with you. Be sure to take your time and to read everything. It gives you all of your helpful hints up here.